Hey guys, so this is kind of a different video. First off, welcome to the channel if you're new. Today I'll be walking around and showing you the different filming spots for JK. Sorry if I'm talking a little quiet. It is getting dark and I'm in a residential neighborhood, so I'm just not gonna talk that loud in this video like I normally would if I was inside, but yeah, so here we go. So right here I am at the picnic table. That is like the first scene you see in the movie, which is where I am sitting down at the table and I'm explaining the Halloween prank I'm going to do for the next day, and I end up seeing jackknife. The forest that you see him in is right over here. So that's like the tree you see him next to right there. And that scene is like the main turning point because that's literally where I meet him for the first time. So then he starts chasing me and I start running down here, which it's not even that far. It's kind of cool because it's the same lighting. So that's like where I ran right there. So if you didn't know, JK movies are all about the old Michael Myers Halloween movies we used to make before we moved to Braxton. When we lived near Kansas City, we used to make Michael Myers movies because Maddux was obsessed with that, and we had our own plot, but Michael Myers was the killer. And so we decided, like, well, we already have our own plot, why don't we just make our own character? So we made up JK, and so this is like the same angle of where I was running, and so was JK. And I ended up getting chased down here. And one sec, let me get the flash on. Okay, there we go. So these are the rocks. There's a pile of rocks that were all right here. Somebody probably, like some of the neighbors, moved all the rocks over to the edge. There's this like big cliff edge right here that they probably moved over to. Yeah, they were right here, and this is the same angle of where Jack was following me, and I dropped my phone and it cracked right there, which that phone was already cracked. If you didn't know, it was already cracked. But yeah, somebody moved the rocks. I don't know why. And then I got chased all the way up to here. Like I was saying, I got chased all the way up to here. I went up to that bush. So this was the bush that I hid behind. I hid right here. So like I said, I hid behind that bush, and then I ended up knocking down a rock, which alerted Jack, and he ended up chasing me. But then I knocked him down with movie magic. You know, I just teleported out of nowhere and I knocked him down. And then I just ran back home. You know, I mean, that's the best thing to do if you're being chased, just run back home. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. I don't know why I was just running in a random direction. Yeah, it was kind of just for the movie that I would do that. So if you're actually being chased in real life, I would not recommend just running in a random direction. There we go. I forgot to turn on my light. Yeah, I mean, now I guess I can just show you our house, which is like the last location technically, because we didn't really film anywhere else. But I don't know if I should show you the house, because you can just see it in all the movies basically. But the house that I live in is right next to the picnic table, so why didn't I just run over straight to the house? I don't know. I think it was just part of the movie plot that we did. Okay, so I guess I will show you the house. which is my house. It is right here. So this is the famous house. Okay, not famous house, but this is our house. Whenever we made it on fire, we put a fog machine and some LED lights up here, and we made them look like fire. And we also had this big, like, floodlight that was down here that had, like, red construction paper. And if you come over here, this might look familiar because this is the same shot. This is the same shot where the fire trucks were. So there actually was a real incident with our neighbors. And that's when we filmed the firefighter scene because, you know, if there was already fire trucks, might as well just film, you know. So we filmed when the fire trucks were out front of our house, and that's how we got that effect. We didn't hire any firefighters. We didn't do any of that crazy stuff. But yeah, I think that's the end of this vlog. I mean, I can do another one of these, like a part 2, and show the other scenes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and peace out. That's what she said while you watched it all go down.